Hello, everyone. Welcome to a new episode of Bo's Slow English. In today's episode, I'll be talking about what I did today, my first day back to work after a week of vacation. I also have some exciting news, so watch until the end to hear all about it. If you are new to my channel, my name is Bo. Hi. And I create sorry about that noise. That's my cat jumping from one chair to another. Let me start my intro again. My name is Bo, and I create slow speaking English vlogs. Lately, I have been posting videos where I'm speaking in a normal pace, like a native English speaker, because I've been receiving requests for intermediate to advanced level videos. So if that is more your speed, then please check out those videos. I have them in my YouTube playlist. My goal is for you to feel confident and excel in listening comprehension. I know when you try to understand a native English speaker, it is difficult. And I am here to help you with your journey. I guarantee that if you watch my videos for at least a month consistently, that you will feel so much more confident. This morning, I woke up around 6 a.m. I hit the snooze button and I got out of bed at around 6:15 a.m. As soon as I got up, I brushed my teeth and I washed my face. I checked my YouTube app and I found that I've gained a lot of new subscribers. So I was already having an awesome morning. I put my glasses on and then I walked to the kitchen where I got my cat and dog's food ready. I give them a mixture of wet and dry food, and I usually top it with a little treat. Then I took my dog out for a walk. I usually just take her down to the end of the street and back. One of my favorite moments in the morning is when I give my cat and dog their breakfast because they are very happy when they eat. I made 3 eggs over easy, which means that the egg white is cooked, but the yellow yolk is runny. I made 3 eggs and I gave half of one of those eggs to my dog. Eggs have a lot of vitamins and minerals, and it is safe for dogs to have eggs. While I'm cooking my eggs, my dog sits next to me in the kitchen waiting to be fed her eggs. And now my cat is begging for attention because he hears me talking about my dog and not my cat. My cat has a lot of energy in the morning because at night he sleeps on the bed, and although cats are normally nocturnal, which means that they are usually asleep during the day but up at night, he is trained to not be nocturnal. I'm not sure what the opposite of nocturnal is, but he sleeps like a human. He has a human sleep schedule. So all night, he sleeps on the bed, specifically in between my calves. Do you know what calves are? Here are calves. This part of the leg. He sleeps between my calves. I have a heated blanket on top of my calves, and he snuggles in right there. So at night, he sleeps. In the morning, he has a lot of energy. He's actually very hyper, especially after I give him his breakfast. He jumps from the floor to the couch to the floor, and he runs in circles all around the living room. He is so silly. With my eggs, I also cook some turkey bacon, 2 strips of turkey bacon. My meal is not pretty. It's not aesthetically pleasing, which means presented beautifully, because in the morning, I'm always in a rush. Do you know what rush is? Rush means that you don't want to be late, so you move quickly. So after I use my spatula to pick up the eggs and turkey bacon and put it onto my plate, I cut it up with a knife and fork. I sprinkle salt and black pepper. And today I had some leftover guacamole, which is avocado, tomato, onion mixture. So I plopped some guacamole on top of my eggs and turkey bacon. Plop means that you take a spoonful of something and you place it onto the plate a little bit with force. So I plopped it onto my plate. Alongside my eggs and turkey bacon, I had a cup of matcha. This is my normal breakfast every day. As I was eating my breakfast, I discovered that I am now officially in the YouTube Partner Program, which means that I am now past the 1,000 subscribers. I have 4,000 watch hours, and I'm able to be monetized very soon. I filled out a qualification form yesterday, and they approved me today. So this morning is even more awesome. Because I was in a rush this morning, I couldn't finish my YouTube research about the program. So I shut my laptop and I went to the bathroom to get ready to go to work. I flossed, I brushed my teeth again, and then I washed my face, jumped in the shower, I put my skincare regimen on, and then I put my work clothes on. At work, I usually wear all black. This is my outfit today from work. And then I answered a text from my dog walker. He said that he was 5 minutes away. Today, he took my dog to the dog park, and she had a lot of fun with her friends. As soon as I let her sniff, this is sniff, her harness, which is kind of like a collar for her with the leash. She knows that that harness means that she's going to meet her friends. So she got on her hind legs, which are her back two legs. She jumped up and she started wagging her tail. I took her outside and I passed her off to the dog walker, and I asked the dog walker to text me to let me know when he is nearby my house to drop her off after the dog park so that I could come home from work to let her back into the house. I went back inside after I handed her off to the dog walker, and I packed up my laptop, the laptop charger. I put it in my duffel bag, which is a big carrying bag that has a zipper. I filled up my water bottle. I grabbed my keys and I headed down to the garage where my car was. I don't know why my cat wants to climb on me right now. I got into the car. I put my belongings, which means my stuff, into the car. I turned on the car's ignition and I reversed out of my parking spot and exited the garage through the gate. I live about 5 to 7 minutes from my work, so I am very lucky that I do not have to sit in rush hour traffic. Do you remember earlier in this video, I said I was always in a rush in the morning? Rush hour traffic means that usually between 8 a.m. to 9:30 a.m., many people are going to drop their kids off at school or they're going to work. There's a lot of cars on the street. So everyone is in a rush. It's happening within the hour of 8 to 9:30. And there's traffic. So that's why it's called rush hour traffic. So today it took me about 7 minutes to get to work, door to door, which means from the moment I stepped my foot outside of my house and from the moment I entered my office at work, that's door to door. When I arrived at work, I unlocked the front door. I turned off the alarm, or I disarmed the building. That's the same thing. I opened the curtains. I turned on the air conditioning, or AC. I printed the schedule. And I got the office ready for clients to come in. I work at a skincare clinic full-time. That is my 9 to 5 job. If you watched my previous videos, you would have learned that term, 9 to 5 job, which means I'm there from about 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. You would have also learned from my previous video the term to open the office, which doesn't only mean to physically open the office door. It means that you are preparing the office so that it is ready for the day. Because I work at a skincare clinic, we have to get towels ready, which means that we create hot towels by taking towels, soaking them in hot water, you fold them, and then you squeeze out the water and you place them in a hot towel warmer. Then I turned on the heated bed so that the clients are comfortable. I put a few drops of essential oil, such as lavender, into the diffuser. A diffuser is a machine where you put about this much water, you put about 10 drops of the lavender essential oil, you put the lid on the machine, you turn it on, and there's a steam of the lavender oil. It smells like a spa and it's very soothing for clients and the staff. I stock the fridge or refrigerator, but normally we say fridge, with 2 types of water. We have still or flat water, as well as sparkling water. In America, we say either still water or flat water, and it means the same thing. I then texted a few clients to check on them to see if they have any questions about some treatments that they received recently. I ask them if they are okay and if they would like to jump on a call, which means to speak on the phone to discuss any questions. Today was a busy day. I work with a nurse and her schedule today was very busy. So when she came in, we did a huddle. A huddle is a workplace term, meaning that you have a meeting. And my huddle today with the nurse was about all the clients coming in and what room they will go into, which laser machine they will need, and what treatment they are having done today. I also discussed with the nurse what the approximate quote will be for their services. A quote is a fancy way of saying the cost of their services. Lasers, in case you are not familiar, are large medical devices that improve skin texture. Texture is the surface and how it looks. It improves pores, which are the holes in your skin. It improves pigment, which is the color from hormones and the sun. The lasers also improve fine lines and wrinkles. Fine lines are smaller wrinkles, and it also firms the skin. So if someone has sagging skin, it firms it. I work with many different laser devices. I've been working in this industry for over 10 years. I love educating clients based on their treatment goals and how quickly they would like to meet their goals. I had a very productive day at work. I floated between multiple rooms, which means I worked between multiple rooms. When you think of floating, think of like a ghost and it's floating in the air. But for this particular situation, when I'm floating around to multiple rooms, it means I'm constantly walking around and working. When the clients came in, I gave them some education or provided some education on what we have them scheduled for to make sure that they agree to today's plan. I will provide a consent, which is a legal document stating that they agree to the plan. Then I will bring in the nurse. The nurse will consult or do a consultation with them. And then I will help to apply numbing cream. Numbing cream is a cream that allows the client to feel comfortable and they don't feel pain. Their skin is numb. After their treatments, I give them some post-care instructions. Post means after. Post-care. So after their care from the nurse, I will instruct them on what they need to do at home to make sure that they take care of their skin properly, and also to make sure, or you could say ensure, that there will be no issues after the laser. When I say issues, I mean problems. We do not want problems, but sometimes problems can happen or occur because the client did not follow the directions or they didn't follow the proper post-care as instructed. I will provide some skincare recommendations, and the client will usually purchase a cream or serum to help further improve their skin goals. Around lunchtime, I communicated with my dog Walker because I had to run home. But when I say run home, I don't mean actually running home. I mean I drove home quickly to let my dog in to the house after her play date with the other dogs. Then I rushed back to work to take care of the afternoon clients, and all day I was busy with the nurse. When you have a busy day, you can use the idiom or saying or phrase, time flies. Can you understand what I mean by that? So think of a clock and think of it flying. Because you're so busy, you are not paying attention to the time, and when you look at the clock, it's later than you think. At around 5:30 p.m., I clocked out of work, which means I completed my shift. I drove home, I took my dog out, and I hurried to my camera. I turned it on, I turned on my mic, and I just started talking. So now I am filming this vlog. I am talking on the fly, which means that I do not have a script. I somehow have a talent where I can just talk and talk and talk. So I'm currently talking on the fly with no script. My cat is sitting on my lap. I am waiting for my husband to get home. When he comes home, he will go to our spare bedroom, which is the bedroom that we do not sleep in, and he will do a workout or exercise. During that time, I will cook dinner. I do not like to think about an elaborate dinner, which means a dinner with a lot of details. I will cook something very simple by sauteing some vegetables, saute like this, ground turkey. I will sprinkle taco seasoning, and then I will wrap it up in a tortilla with a dollop of guacamole. A dollop is about this much, and you scoop it and you plop it into the tortilla. So a dollop is the amount, and plopping it is the action. I'm really craving a juice, and luckily I have a juice in the fridge. Do you know the word craving? To crave means you long for it or you really wish you had it. And like I said, luckily I have it. After dinner, I will do the dishes, empty the dishwasher, fold some laundry, edit this video, work on my online shop, which is Etsy. Usually I don't have time to watch TV at night, or at least lately I don't, because I'm dedicating a lot of time towards my YouTube. So I will usually just get ready for bed, which means that I brush my teeth, wash my face, put my skincare products on, and then I get into bed. I go to bed too late lately, around 11:15 p.m., which may not be too late for some of you, but it's a little late for me. But today was an overall great day. Usually when I come back from vacation and I go to work or my full-time job, it feels stressful because there's a lot of things, especially emails, that I have to catch up on, which means I have to complete it, and it has built up over the past week. But I didn't have too much to catch up on. And also I work with coworkers who understand how to work as a team. So while I was out of the office or on vacation and not working, they were able to pitch in or help with some things that I would have normally needed to handle. Okay, now the exciting news is I just turned on YouTube memberships. Yay! Let me know in the comments in your country, how do you say yay? Is it yay or is it a different sound? I really want to know. So I turned on memberships. My membership apps got approved by YouTube, and I'm not 100% positive what I will include in the membership. Currently, I have just one tier. It's called the supporter tier. It's $4.99 US dollars per month. And for now, I know that it will have loyalty badges, which are like little emojis next to your name. It will offer behind the scenes photos and videos exclusive to my members. And it will also offer early access to my videos before it gets posted live to the public. So if this is something that you are interested in, please consider joining my membership. I can't believe how quickly my channel has grown. I'm going to try not to cry about it, but I hit over 10,000 subscribers last week. 3 days ago, 2 days ago even. Now I'm at over 15,000, and I can offer memberships to my subscribers to help build a relationship with you. I'm crying because I'm very, very happy, and I appreciate all of your support because I couldn't do this without you, and I'm really proud of how much I pushed myself every day. For 1 month, I posted a video, and it's a lot of work, but because it's so creative, I find it to be so fulfilling. I'm very happy. So thank you so much for watching all the way until the end of this video and seeing me cry. And I hope that we can continue this journey together. Thank you so much. I will see you next time. Bye.